Okay, let's talk about something we've probably all felt. You wake up, your neck is stiff, it's aching, and you have this nagging suspicion that your phone is to blame. Well, if that's you, you are in exactly the right place. We are going to break down why scrolling in bed hurts so much and, more importantly, give you a super simple, effective fix you can literally start tonight.
I mean, this quote just nails it, right? It's that free habit that just one more video that ends up costing you a comfortable morning. It's not a loud, dramatic pain, it's a quiet ache that just kind of sneaks up on you.
So, that leads us to the big question. Why does this thing we do to relax end up making us feel so terrible the next day? I mean, you're lying down, you're supposed to be comfortable, or so you think. The answer, it turns out, is a little more interesting than just looking down.
Right, and that's because the pain you get from scrolling in bed is different. It's way sneakier than the neck strain you might feel sitting at your desk during the day. Let's get into why that is.
So you can see the contrast right here. During the day, your body is up and active. You shift around, you move, you get up for a coffee. But at night, your body is trying to power down for sleep, and you're holding these really awkward positions for long, uninterrupted stretches of time. That's where the real trouble begins.
So this is the crucial part. It's not just one thing. It's this specific combination, this perfect storm, really. You've got the soft mattress, a pillow that's squishing down and offering zero stable support, and then you add in that long period of just being still. That trio creates the perfect recipe for muscle strain that you don't even notice until you try to get out of bed.
And honestly, this just says it all. You think you're unwinding, but your neck muscles, they are working overtime, holding your head at some bizarre angle. They are basically filing a formal complaint, and that complaint arrives in the form of stiffness and pain the next morning.
Now, before we jump into any fixes, we have to do a quick, responsible check-in. This isn't about scaring you at all. It's about saving you time and making absolutely sure that self-care is the right first move for you. Because, not all neck pain is created equal. Some of it is just simple muscular strain from your posture, and that stuff responds great to the fixes we're going to cover. But other types of pain might need a totally different plan. So let's figure out which lane you're in.
Okay, let's just run through this really fast. A yes to any of the first 4 things on this list, like a recent injury, pain shooting down your arm, a fever, those are what we'd call red flags. But a yes to that last one, the stiffness and aching that gets worse with scrolling, that is exactly what we're here to solve.
So, this makes it super clear what to do next. If you answered yes to any of those first 4 points, the best thing to do is just pause this and prioritize a medical evaluation. But if you're mostly in the no camp and your pain really does seem to be driven by your position, then okay, let's get to the good stuff.
All right, let's look at how this pain actually gets built up, night after night. We're going to go through 9 tiny, seemingly harmless habits that all add up to that morning neck pain. And listen, these are not character flaws. They're just predictable patterns that almost everyone falls into. And underneath all 9 of these habits, you're going to find this simple, powerful formula. It's the bad angle of your neck combined with long periods of stillness, plus the repetition of doing it every single night. This is the engine that's driving the whole problem.
First up, let's talk about the angle problems. Whether it's tucking your chin way down, stacking up 3 pillows like a throne, or doing that weird twist when you're lying on your side, the fix is always about changing the setup. The goal is simple. Build a little shelf out of pillows to get your screen higher, and this is key, use another cushion to support your arms, not just your head.
Next up, grip and gaze. You know that death grip you have on your phone? That creates shoulder tension that just creeps right up into your neck. And straining to see tiny text makes you lean in closer and closer. So the fix here is to change the tool and the rhythm. Get a phone grip, bump up your font size, and use a timer to force yourself to take real breaks, not just those little pauses between TikToks.
And finally, we've got the habits that mess with your actual sleep and recovery. Scrolling late robs you of quality sleep, which means your muscles never get a chance to recover. Then you fall asleep in that same twisted up position. And maybe, worst of all, you try to fix it with these aggressive stretches in the middle of the night, which can just make things worse. The solution here is all about boundaries. Switch to a podcast at a set time and use gentle movements, never force.
Okay, so we know the habits. Now, what's the actual solution? Well, it's not some complicated 20-minute routine. It's a simple 3-move stack that's designed to work even when you're exhausted and your willpower is basically zero.
This is it. This is the whole thing, the fix stack. It takes less than 3 minutes to set up. Step 1. Build that pillow shelf to get your phone up to eye level. Step 2, and this is a total game changer, support your arms with a cushion. This stops your shoulders from rounding forward. And step 3, set a timer. Every 12 minutes, just look up and across the room to break that spell of stillness. That's the entire routine.
So, which path do you take? Well, this card makes it pretty easy. I'd say everybody should start with option A tonight. It's totally free and takes 3 minutes. Now, if you find that after a few nights you're still collapsing into those bad angles, then maybe consider option B, investing in a simple stand or a wedge pillow for more stable support. But start free and only upgrade if you really need to.
Okay, we've covered the why and the how. Now let's make this super concrete. Here's the exact system you can set up tonight to start feeling better tomorrow morning.
Here is your game plan, broken down into a 15-minute, one-time setup. Build the shelf, support your arms, set that timer, and decide when you're switching over to a podcast. Now that last step is key. Test the setup for a few minutes, make one little adjustment if you have to, and then commit. Don't spend all night trying to make it perfect.
Look, the goal here isn't perfect posture. It's just progress. It's about trading that quiet, annoying morning ache for some actual comfort. By building this really simple system, you're not just fixing your posture for a few minutes. You're giving yourself a much, much better morning. And your neck is definitely ready for that.